guys, it's Brenda, and today I wanted to share something with you guys. So my boyfriend and I watched a documentary recently called Pet Fooled, and in this documentary they basically shine light on the pet food industry and how the pet food industry is pretty much just as bad as the human food industry, in the sense that they put a lot of unnecessary ingredients that dogs and cats pretty much they don't need. If you have a dog or a cat, check the ingredients on your dog or cat food and do some research. Do they really need this corn? Watch the documentary and this will all make sense for you. With watching this documentary, we actually are really excited about trying to transition Rose into a more raw food diet or biologically barf diet, whatever. One of the integrative wellness veterinarians that were featured on there, we were really intrigued by the information that she was talking about. So I actually was looking through her YouTube channel, which I will link in the description below. And I also got her book called Real Food for, or what was it called? Hold on. So it's called Dr. Becker's Real Food for Healthy Dogs and Cats. And I'll link it in the description below. It has like recipes and stuff like that on there. It's honestly been really overwhelming in the sense of it's a lot of new information that I'm not familiar with. So as I was reading the book, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of information. Like, I'm afraid of just malnourishing her because I'm not putting enough healthy fats in her diet in just the right amount and for the weight that she's in, because on the book it says it's very specific to your dog, so you might need to add a lot more food if it's a bigger dog, or you know, do half the amount of food because your dog is like a Chihuahua. It really depends on your dog. My dog, Rose, you guys know Rose, she is 51 pounds. She's a Catahoula mix. She has had exposure to raw foods already. It's actually her favorite treat. Whenever I cook my egg scramble, I'll give her a piece of kale or a piece of spinach, just a little leaf, and she loves it. I'll give her a piece of carrot as a treat every once in a while. Like today, I just introduced her to apple and she just loved it. Any raw food that I've given her, she did not eat it. I felt confident in that sense, but I was also afraid that maybe she won't like certain foods that I will introduce to her and she'll be malnourished. It's all about experimenting and finding what your dog loves and just making sure that you do give them the available nutrients that they need, whether that's through supplement form or through whole foods. Another worry that I had was the potential of getting her sick with like salmonella. And when I shared my thoughts about doing this with you guys on Instagram, you guys were worried about the salmonella issue too. And I did some research. I'll actually link the YouTube videos that I watched from Becker, who is the integrative wellness veterinarian, who explained basically like the common myths about eating a raw food diet for dogs and cats, and just some worries that, you know, people who are just starting out or just aren't very knowledgeable of the whole ordeal. She goes into basically myth busting everything. She did a series of 3 videos, which I'll link in the comments below so you guys can watch too. And whenever I watched those videos, I actually kind of reassured that, you know, everything would be okay, and just making sure that I handle food properly just as I would as a human being, like handling raw meats properly, disinfecting everything after and cleaning everything thoroughly after I'm done prepping the food will just ensure that she will be okay and she will not get sick. Of course, not giving her spoiled meats, and you know, making sure that the meats that I do give her is before the sell by date, and just using common food safety with her food would definitely eliminate that worry. With all those worries, I just made sure I did a lot of research. We watched this documentary about 2 weeks ago or so. I watched a bunch of videos. I watched other people feeding their dog raw food and their experiences. I've read the book, like I said. I wanted to educate myself as much as I can, and hopefully like these resources that I give you guys, if you guys want to try it out, will help you out too. And if you have any questions, like, I'm not an expert at this. I really do recommend doing a lot of research before following through. This is something that you're feeding your pets, and if you don't take it seriously and do some deep research on this, there can be a risk there. I really do recommend that you do a lot of research, ideally from veterinarians, integrative wellness veterinarians specifically, those that have experience with raw food. I just know that if you were to contact your local veterinarian, they'll pretty much say don't, because there's a risk. She's already had her first meal, which I'll show you guys right now. Someone's actually excited. I know what that is. What's Daddy chopping up? She didn't like that first piece, but she's starting to like that one. Oh, she's like, okay, that one was good, so we'll just
it's just new to her eating it.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's
she's like, this is a
thing?
different texture. We put an egg, we put some chicken, some asparagus. Oh, she got a piece of asparagus. Oh, no, don't touch us.
Oh. Oh. Oh, she liked
okay, she liked the asparagus. Okay, she threw another piece there. That's a good girl.
It's all gone.
Good girl. That's a good
you like
girl.
It?
Good job.
You like it, baby?
You. She had her first meal and she did fine. The next day, which was today, she pooped fine. She's been drinking a lot less water because when we gave her the kibble food, she drinks like a ton of water. The kibble really, because it's so dry, it has them drinking a lot more water versus raw food. It already, like the vegetables already have moisture in it, water in it. They will be drinking a lot less water, which I've noticed even just in one day. So what I'm going to be doing this week is just transitioning her with just one meal, because we feed her twice a day, or we try to, because she usually ends up eating once a day. I've been off from work all day, and I would cook from home, and she would just look at me like, when's my next meal? Like, already ready for the next one. We're gonna be giving her kibble in the morning for just a week, just to see how her body takes it. Her body is already used to having some sort of raw food, because like I said, I would give her like spinach, kale, whatever, just to see how her body adjusts, how her poops look. If they are too runny, then maybe her body's not ready yet to go full on raw. I do have a list that I got from that book of what she can and can't have. So I'll be starting off with those foods that she already has tried and that she has liked. We're probably gonna stick with beef and chicken. I really want to add eggs in there, which she loved last night. And I would love to add some sardines in there too, which from the book, you know, is a good source of healthy fat. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be documenting every day, every time I feed her a raw meal, just so I can take you guys along and so you can see how this experience is. So yeah, I'm gonna take Rose to the dog park real quick, and then I'm gonna give her her second raw meal. I'm just gonna probably do the same thing that I did last night and probably add a little bit more chicken, because I feel like she was still very hungry after that. Oh my gosh, she's snoring. So this is Rose's second meal. She's super excited. She's already had the carrots, so she's familiar with that. She's already had the asparagus from yesterday and the egg and the chicken, and then she drops it. The asparagus we gave her yesterday, so I feel like she's gonna eat that last like she did yesterday. We gave her another egg, 2 chicken thighs. Is that what you gave her? Yeah. She ate the raw bites from her food. That's the only thing that she ate today. So I think she was just really looking forward to this.
She's really devoured the chicken.
Yeah. She loves the chicken. She inhales it so much that she doesn't chew it. That was an issue that they mentioned when I did my research, is that they get so excited about the food that they don't chew it thoroughly. She seems like I mean, obviously, clearly she loves it, but the only issue is that she is now like gobbling it all up and she's eating way too fast. And I think it's because, well, she hasn't eaten anything since last night besides the raw bites from the kibble this morning. Yeah, I have to look into it and see what I can do to slow that down, or I don't know, because I don't want her to end up not feeling too good because she's not eating it properly. I don't know. We'll see. just came back from the walk, which is why she's so tired. I would love to give her more raw food, but I don't want to upset her stomach for switching too soon, too quickly. I'm still giving her kibble, giving her a little less so we can give her more raw food because she seems to really enjoy that. This is the kibble that I'm giving her right now, which is not bad with the ingredients that it has. She loves these raw bites, so this is always the first thing that she would eat, and then she would eat everything else in the evening. Those are the ingredients. The ingredients don't look too bad. I mean, it has a good balance. It has organic stuff. The beef, my concern is, of course, the beef, the lamb, the fish, the chicken. It says like chicken meal, whitefish meal, turkey meal. How much is that real quality? How much is that like actual beef, or is that just leftover carcass that the meat industry didn't need anymore? You know what I mean? They talk about this more in the Petful documentary. It really makes you think, even if it's like healthier stuff that says natural, grain-free, stuff like that. I mean, I feel like this is one of the better of the kibble, but it's still pretty questionable. Read into y'all's dog food and then do some research and you guys will see what I'm talking about. All right, so we put some chicken, some gizzards, some liver, some heart, and then the usual veggies that we did yesterday.
Less chicken, more.
Yeah, less
parts.
Chicken, more organ.
A little bit less veggies.
Yeah. Let's see how
You
she
ready?
takes it.
Wait. Okay, you can have it.
Good girl. I don't think she's gonna know the difference.
Yeah, she's like, it's Judy, alright.
Yeah, she's hungry. She actually finished her kibble earlier. I had portioned out less kibble for her. Oh, she noticed that was different. Oh no, not in the carpet. Oh, gross. I had portioned out less kibble for her today. She actually finished it. I think she was just really hungry because she had starved herself because she wanted real food, and so she ended up finishing up her kibble earlier. Now she's eating her third raw meal of the week. Wait, no, where are you going? Don't. Oh, that's gross, Rose. Oh, she has that habit of dropping food. So that's a chicken heart. She doesn't know how she feels about it. No, come back here. No, not sure she likes it. We didn't put an egg this time around because we figured since we've been giving her eggs for the past 2 days, we're probably gonna spread it out a little bit more. We did go grocery shopping today. We got some sardines and some extra eggs for her, and the gizzards, the hearts, and stuff like that. So it seems like she likes everything except that heart. How many hearts did you put in there, babe?
I think just 2.
2? It looked like she didn't like one of them.
She'll eat it.
Yeah, she'll probably eat it last.
Right now she's eating the most familiar stuff. She's already ate it.
Yeah. Well, she ate the gizzards, which I think is pretty similar to the thighs. So
yeah.
She ate that. She ate a heart. She ate the second heart, and she cleaned the bowl. Good girl. That's a good girl. She's still looking for more. Good girl. Looks like that was a success. Right, babe? Mm-hmm. This is what we're planning to feed Rose this week. We have some chicken thighs. This was about $7.50 at the store. We got some chicken gizzards, $2.20. Some chicken hearts at $1.83, and then some chicken liver at $1.84. So it all seemed pretty cheap. This looks like it'll probably last us, since we're just doing one meal for the next week. This should probably last us about a good week and a half. I'm about to weigh it all on our new scale and just put them in freezer bags, so it's already portioned out. So then all we have to do is just cut up the veggies and then just put it all together in the evenings for her to eat. So we just pre-made her meals for the next couple of days. Each one of these bags is the meats for her day, so we have about 6 meals worth in the freezer. We have extras back here of the gizzards and the hearts for the week after, and then these are her pre-portioned meals for the next 2 days. So every 2 days we'll have her meals already portioned out, and if they're frozen then they'll be thawing out 2 days before, and then we have her pre-portioned out veggies. We're planning to get more freezer bags, and then maybe some snack size bags for her veggies, but we're gonna see how this works out. We feel like it might be too little food. We're just going off of the guidelines from the book, but we're gonna see. Hi! We're gonna see how this goes, and if she loses too much weight, then we'll just add some more food for her. Right, Rose? No, that's not yours. That's Daddy's. That's not yours. Day 4. I'm gonna give her kibble for breakfast, and she loves coconut oil. I was suggested to give her coconut oil for her dry skin, so I'm just gonna give her a little bit. She loves it. I think it'll help her eat the coconut oil, the kibble too. So as you can see, she's like really excited. She's not sure what's in there yet, but she's really hungry right now. She'll definitely eat the coconut oil. It's always the first thing she eats. Then she'll eat the raw bites, which are the yellow things. Where you going? This is a good girl. She used the restroom just fine this morning. After 3 days of eating 1 raw meal a day, so I feel pretty comfortable now with her eating more raw. We are running out of her kibble food. There's just like less than 1/4 of the bag left, and she's already done with her kibble. She's like, I don't really want this. You guys already know what I want. Why are you giving me this? If we run out of the kibble food, then I feel comfortable with just doing full raw for her. She seemed like she was chewing her food thoroughly enough. I think she should be good. Right, baby? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna be doing the same thing today, but I added an extra egg. Someone's ready. Okay, you can have it. It is I lost how many days were? Like day 5, maybe? We're gonna be giving her the same thing that we've been giving her. We're replacing the egg for the sardine. So we're gonna see how she likes the sardine. Oh, it's the first thing she picked. No, Rose, no. Oh, Rose.
It's new to her, so.
Oh, she ate it. It was the first thing she ate. Yay, well, she likes sardines. That's a win there. Oh, Rose. We're gonna have to not use this little mat anymore because if she gets raw chicken on there, it's gonna be filled with bacteria. Yeah, that's gonna have to get removed. Oh, she didn't even chew it. She just swallowed it. Whoops. You're such a messy eater. Not any new news. We might need to cut that
chicken more.
Yeah, chicken into smaller pieces because she takes 5 bites and then she swallows it. Of course, she loves her veggies. She's doing awesome for her first week. So far, she hasn't used the restroom today. She seems to be doing really well though. She's drinking a lot of water. She's eating all her food, even her kibble this morning. I gave her kibble and she ate all that today. We're almost running out of that. There's like maybe 1 day worth of kibble left or 2. After that, we'll probably give her 2 raw meals after she runs out of her food. All right, so we got her usual, and then we have a sardine in there, which she really liked yesterday.
Sit. Wait. 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 Okay, you can have it.
Oh, that's a good girl.
More water.
More water, madame. She's loving the sardine. She already ate that. I think starting tomorrow, we're gonna have to give her 2 raw meals. It'll be like a week since we gave her her first raw meal. She seems to be doing really well, like using the restroom and everything.
She's only have to go like once a day when it comes to her poop instead of her usual 2 times.
Sometimes she ends up using the restroom every other day, but I think she's ready to go full on. Her body seems to be adjusting really well. She loves it so much. All done. That was Rose's first week transitioning to a raw food diet. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see the second part of this video where she eats fully raw for the first week, then let me know in the comments below and I would love to share that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.